Aberdeen, famous for many decades of offshore drilling and energy. It's the oil capital of Europe. And for many thousands of families here, it's been the breadwinner. I come from a family that's been in this industry since the 80s, the early 80s. My father used to say to me, listen to the well that you're drilling, it will speak to you.
Nog maar zo'n 50 jaar geleden draaide alles in Aberdeen om de visserij, zoals je nog kan zien aan dit soort oude vissersplekken. Maar toen werd er olie gevonden en werd Aberdeen de oliehoofdstad van Europa.
Hard work, big money, no time for chit-chat. Britain now has oil.
De vondst van het zwarte goud transformeerde Aberdeen. Het werd in die tijd een van de rijkste steden van het land.
The streets were just packed, vehicles up and down the street. Because people were out shopping, spending. It is literally the lifeblood of the city.
Maar de nieuwe linkse regering kiest voor groene energie en wil olie afbouwen. Voor duizenden mensen in de sector betekent dat onzekerheid over de toekomst.
They just stopped with the issuing of these licenses. But this is the port of Aberdeen. This is our industry. This is our bread and butter. We've raised our families on this. Now we've got tens of thousands of job losses across the board. If you stop drilling, it's not just the drilling company that struggles or the staff from that company, it's the service providers or the restaurants. People feel it, and they feel it very sharp.
There are thousands working in the North Sea, absolutely thousands working in the North Sea on a regular basis, and people are getting made redundant. The workers now refer to it as an unjust transition instead of a just transition, because what they expected was to have support, financial support and training to move from oil and gas to renewables. But the new jobs haven't materialised, and neither have the skills passports that they need to go to the renewable sectors. So that's quite concerning for us, you know, that oil and gas is disappearing quickly, renewable sector is building slowly. And there's a bit of a void between the two. What we really need in Scotland is a manufacturing base. So all the turbines that you look at out there, we need these to be built and manufactured in Scotland. That would create work.
I worked in oil and gas for about 40 years. I started off in the 70s in Aberdeen. It was either fishing, shipbuilding to start your career. When I left school, there was so much industry going on here, and then the oil and gas took off. For the ones that are coming in now or there now, no, it's went downhill. You just hear every week, you know, more redundancies laid off. The news said there's maybe 100 jobs being created in the renewables, and there's maybe 15,000 people being made redundant from the oil and gas, so it just doesn't make sense.
So you went into oil, your father was in oil, and now how do you, I mean, what do you think, where is this going? Like,
I don't know, I don't see anything. When we were saying there with the renewables, I don't see it. Even offshore they were talking about using the platforms for carbon capture or whatever, but I'm not seeing any of that.
Yes, everybody wants to go to green quickly, but you know, at what cost? What costs are going to be? I'm not sure.